My name is Christina Osorio, and I'm here because I won the California State Tournament at 125 pounds. I feel like I put in like all the work and it finally like paid off, and I feel really good that I was able to accomplish my goals.
Single leg slide by, single leg, double leg, lateral drop, and Osorio finishes it. Osorio makes the finals for the first time.
I started wrestling when I was 5 years old. My dad and my brother wrestled, so it just kind of went down to me. And then after a while, I just really liked what I was doing, and it was really fun for me, and I just been doing it since then.
Okay. So what inspired you to start wrestling?
Just my dad and my brother, and I just like competition. I'm very competitive, and I just really like the competition in wrestling.
Going to CIF and like you had to go different rounds. How did you feel like after you won your first round per se? Like you're like, oh my god, like I hope I win the next one, or like what was your mentality going into it?
Well, I wrestled that league, I won, and then after that, the nerves were just going crazy because I knew that I was gonna have to. It's just gonna get tougher and tougher from here, and I didn't know how I was gonna do. My biggest rival was just myself, not believing that I could do the things I'm able to do.
Okay. How do you mentally prepare for it? Like, how do you like listen to a song, a certain song? Do you listen to anything? You go to a quiet place? Like, how do you mentally be there and be prepared?
I like listening to music, but I also like thinking and telling myself that whatever happens, happens, and I know how to wrestle, so I just gotta go out there and wrestle like I know how to wrestle in practice.
Okay. Has there been any negativity and like any like discrimination or like typical stereotypes that they see you as and you prove them wrong? And how have you been able to overcome those challenges?
Yeah, there's a lot of stereotypes like that person's not gonna beat that person, or oh, you don't have a chance to get that against that person, but my family always just tells me, like, when I'm part of the negative part, that just prove them wrong, prove that you can do the things that they tell you that you can't do.
So how do you balance school and wrestling?
I still struggle with that, balancing school and wrestling, but I just say, like, read the extra pages you need to read for school while you're sitting in the van for 4 hours. Just write down a couple notes while you're sitting to wrestle your next match, or check the assignment that you need to check. But I still struggle with the academic part.
So back to your preparation, what you do before matches. So when you hit that mat and like the ref is like, and they start like, what is it? Do you like lock in? Like what do you do? You just like, you know what? I have nothing else but winning right now. Like.
Yeah, I kind of just tell myself, like, it's just me and the other girl on the mat, and one of us has to lose, and I don't want it to be me, so I just know that I have to wrestle my best in order to not lose.
Okay. Well, what has been your most memorable wrestling moment so far?
Probably winning state, because it's been a long time goal of mine, and I finally achieved it.
That's cool. How do you stay motivated?
Just listen to my family and coaches that say that I can do the things I can do. When I feel like I can't do it, I just listen to them, and they tell me that I can.
Has wrestling shaped you like as a character, as your personality of who you are?
Oh yeah. It taught me a lot of things over time.
Can you like elaborate a little bit more on that, like some details?
It's taught me to like be humble, and not everything's gonna come easy, and it's taught me some social skills too, on making friends from other states, sometimes even other countries. Yeah.
Okay, so now can you please tell us more about your emotional journey behind everything? Before, like not even this year, like it could be about the year before that, like how have you been there emotionally and like throughout even before to right now?
Emotionally, it's been tough because this is something that I love to do, and sometimes when I think that I can't do it, it kind of messes me up because when I'm telling myself I can't do the thing I love most, it's really tough.
So what's like the toughest challenge that you face?
Probably mentally, just me believing that I can't do the things that I've done. Before state, I was questioning whether I was going to win, what was going to happen, like, was I going to lose my senior year? Like, I was just questioning a lot of things. And my family was just reassuring me, like, you're going to be there, you're going to win, like, you can do these things. If these other girls don't really have anything on you, like, you're the big dog right now.
Okay. So what has been like your favorite part
Of wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part is just meeting all the people that I've met, because my closest friends are wrestlers. Like, the people that I trust most are wrestlers. Just wrestlers play a big part of my life, and I wouldn't be the person I am without other wrestlers.
I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to go more into your personality. So let's stop talking about wrestling for a minute. Now I want to get to know who you are. They want to get to know who you are. So the first one I want to ask you is, do you see yourself as someone who's very like self-centered, like you're all about you, you want the best that you can, and you really don't have any friends, or you love caring about others, and you hope they do well? Like, tell me more about yourself.
Me, I think I'm both. I care about others, but also I care about myself and my future, because in the end, it's gonna be what I do with my life, not what everyone else does with their life. So I think I have both. I care about other people, but I also care about myself and my future.
What are your long-term goals? It can be but it can be about wrestling, or it can be just about you generally. Like, maybe you want to do a career, maybe wrestling is something that you just never like thought of as a personal career. What do you see that?
My long-term goals, I do want to go to college and wrestle, but after that, I'm not too sure if I'm going to wrestle, because I think not everything in life's about wrestling. I think you've got to start your own life once, like, soon. And I'm just ready to start my life after college.
So being a senior and a lot of like senioritis, that is a thing, and sometimes people try to struggle to do homework, and especially you're so, you mentioned earlier that you struggle a little bit still balancing school and wrestling. So does that sometimes like dismotivate you? Be like, you know what, like all I care about was wrestling and that's it. Like, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, I do feel like sometimes I only care about wrestling when other things are important, like school. I've been slacking off lately because my mind has just been on, I want to win state, and then now that I came back, it's like, oh snap, school. I forgot, like, that exists. So, yeah, it's just tough balancing wrestling with everything else in life.
Okay, and you mentioned how you have like a family background of wrestlers. Does that really kind of correlate to being pressured on it? On like, oh, I have to win because I have a standard, or is it, no, like I'm gonna do this for myself?
Yeah, I think I do it for myself, but I also do it for my family, because I know they believe in me, and I don't want to not disappoint them, but I don't want their beliefs to just go to waste and all the extra effort they put in with me to go to waste. So I do it for myself, but I also do it for my family, because they're important to me and they believe in me.
That's good. Do you about your friends and your family, to kind of like more correlate in that into your life, what do you think? Do you think they balance your life when it comes to like big moments?
Yeah, they're always there when I win big tournaments. They're always there when I win a big match, or when I beat someone I've lost to before. They're always there. So they're really important at tournaments. They're at every single tournament, so I don't know what my life would be like without them. They're with me.
And this is a last question, and you don't have to answer it, but wrestling, school, your family, your friends, is there anything that you've ever wanted to do besides that?
Not really. I've always just clicked with wrestling. Like, as soon as I started winning, I knew I didn't want to stop. Like, when I was little, when I was 5, once I started winning and once I started getting the feeling, I knew it wasn't something I didn't want to stop. So Yeah, I don't really think there's anything other than wrestling. I think I was put on this earth to wrestle.
Thank you. I appreciate this interview and your time. And is there anything you'd like to say for upcoming future wrestlers or anyone who wants to be where you're at in your position right now?
I think just go for it. Like, a lot of people start later on in life and they're still successful, so I don't see any reason not to wrestle. I feel like it's such a fun thing to do, and you build so many bonds and relationships, and it's so worth it in the end.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.